Hey, what's going on, guys? Here for another shave. Today we're going to be using Pré de Provence number 63. That soap was chosen by Linguophile88. I appreciate you guys commenting and voting on what you want to see next. The following shave will actually be with Mike's Naturals. I had a tie basically, so when I have a tie, I do one soap one day and then one soap the next shave. So Pré de Provence is first, next shave will be on Mike's Naturals, and then I'll have 3 more soaps to choose from. Something I wanted to show you guys real quick. So like I said, I picked up this Maggard handle, this Maggard knot. This is a 28 millimeter knot. This is my 30 millimeter knot, synthetic knot from Maggard's as well. 28 millimeter, 30 millimeter. This badger knot has just blown up. It's an SHD, so it's the super high density knot, and this is obviously a synthetic, but I think this is probably up to like a 34 millimeter knot, maybe even up to like 35, 36. I just wanted to show that because when it's wet, you can't necessarily see how well it blooms out, but this thing is awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this in the water because while I wanted to soak the brush before I used it, I also wanted to show you guys how large that bulb is, or that fan knot is. Here is what I'm going to be using today. I used this a couple days ago for a shave as well. Gold dollar 208. I just rehomed this though, put another edge on it. I used an Arkansas, it's a natural stone, Arkansas black stone. So, all right, lather in the soap. I'm gonna pop you can still kind of see the 63 label on there. It might be backwards. I don't know. This camera's so weird. Sometimes it's upside, sometimes it's backwards, and sometimes it's the right way. I don't know. Go ahead and empty out the majority of this water here. But you can see the tips of the knot just kind of like gelling together, sticking together. So I'm not a badger knot expert whatsoever. But from what I do know, this Maggard knot, or Maggard's super high density knots, are, I think, from the 24 millimeter up to the 30 millimeter or 28 millimeter, are considered Manchurian knots. All I could find about Manchurian knots was that typically the tips of them are bleached, which also obviously it makes them lighter, much lighter. Sometimes an off-white color, but the majority of the time you bleach them because you want that gel-like tip of the badger hairs, and this definitely has that. So what I mean by that, and I'm getting a really nice load on this actually. I'm gonna keep going just because. But what I mean on that is kind of like I went and picked up one of my wife's what do they call the brushes? What they put the powder and that type of whatever that's called. I don't know what that brush is called, but those brushes are very, very soft. This has that same very, very soft feel, yet it has a ton of backbone. So I think that's kind of why they bleach the tips, because it gives the tips that very soft feel without losing the backbone of the rest of the knot here. We have tons of soap there, so I'm just go ahead and rinse this off. Anyways, again, I'm nowhere near a badger knot expert. That's not. Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. That's what I've found. So, all right. I don't know, guys. I think all this is gonna go away in the next couple of weeks. I don't know. Thinking about it, I don't know. Maybe it'll go away. Maybe it'll stay. I'm kind of torn, to be honest. Pré de Provence number 63 definitely has a cologne type scent. It smells very, very good. It's very pleasant. I was notified, it might have been Linguophile, it might have been some other guys on the channel commenting last time I used this, because I like this scent so much, There's also the EDT and balm. I think it's a balm. I don't think there's a splash. I think it's a balm that you could pick up. You could probably pick it up in several places. I was just looking on Amazon and they had both there. So I may have to grab that in the future. Like I said, we're kind of thick there with the load, so dip it in water. And this is what I'm talking about. A good bit of backbone, but the bristles are not rough. They're not hard. This is it's a very good feeling on the face. It's a very soft. I mean, when they say gel tips, that's truly what it kind of feels like. It kind of feels like, how do I explain? So, you know, when you get a new pen, it doesn't have to be a really high expensive pen, but like a gel roller pen, and all of the pen tips come with these little, like, these tiny little gel things that fit just on the end of the actual nib or the pen, the little roller ball. And you just kind of have to peel those off before you can start writing. It's like a million of those being stuck. Like, it's that soft. That's how it feels. And some of you may be like, what the heck are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I can't give you a specific pen, but I've written with many gel pens, and I know what I'm talking about, but... All right, I think we are good. Slather really quick. All right. I have lather everywhere. Clean a little bit. Yeah, the soap is very slick. Very nice scent. There's so many soaps that I want to try, but I've kind of given up on. I just can't, you know. At some point, you get to looking at all the stuff you got, and I have some more stuff down here. I really need to do a den tour. But you get to looking at stuff you got, and you're like, man, do I necessarily need any more? I don't. I don't need any more. I want more. Oh, yeah. Feels good. I mean, you know, initially, the edge feels okay. Not too bad. It's my first time using that natural Arkansas stone. But definitely feels good. No complaints, so that's nice. I've had a couple of times with my synthetic stone where I hold it, then I go to put the razor to my face and there's like a little burr or something on the actual blade, even after it's being stropped, and then it just, whack, you know, clips a piece of skin. About a little under 48 hours of growth, you know, a little before 2 days is what I'm working with here. I didn't have to go out on any jobs today, so I didn't shave yesterday like I typically would. So I just kind of acted like a lazy bum today. In regards to shaving, I mean. This edge is okay. Feels nice. Feels okay. I could probably get the edge a little bit more buttery smooth by creating a bit of a slurry on the stone before I start to hone. With this one, I just basically used water, you know. Now, you know, you can easily just use water when you're honing a straight razor or a knife, whatever. And that's what a lot of people do. They just use water. But I have a slurry stone that sometimes I'll use, and it kind of depends on the hardness of the actual stone that you're honing on. Because if your slurry stone is, I'm going to add a little bit of water here. If your slurry stone is harder than your actual honing stone, your finishing stone, then that can cause a problem because you'll be eating away at your finishing stone. Anyways, you know, you guys probably don't want to hear about honing razors. I don't know, maybe some of you do. I just don't want to bore you guys too much. All right. Jeez, this lather is just going everywhere. All right. Tomorrow I'll be I have to go to a Lamaze class with my wife. Not looking forward to it. It's from 9 a.m., which I'm okay in the mornings. The problem is it lasts until 4 p.m. My understanding is we're basically teaching the pregnant women how to breathe during pregnancy. If you haven't figured out how to breathe and you're in your 30s, I don't know if I'm able to help you. It's a joke. That's a joke. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. Not that I really wanna, but I gotta. Is anyone still with me? I'm 13 minutes into this shave. I'm only on my second pass. I talked a lot at the beginning of this video, so. Yeah, this edge definitely feels good. You know, and it probably helps that I'm using a good soap as well. I mean, that never hurts using a nice slick soap. But rinse off. Start the final pass. even. Yeah. Yeah. Was the angle the camera was. But I think it's okay. But yeah, this knot is incredible. It really, really is. It punches far, far above the price range that it sits in. Again, this is the most expensive brush I have. I don't have, you know, a $100 or $200 or $500 brush. But I don't see how you can get any better than what I have here. Now, you know, the 28mm knot, which kind of blooms out to like a whatever 34mm knot may not be your thing, but other than the size, I don't see how anybody can make a better or put together a better knot than what this has in it. So, all right. Last pass, what are we at, 16 minutes? Jeez. And it gets the growth. Wow, that's very smooth right there. Actually, my entire neck is very smooth. Wow. Okay, well, maybe this is... I still think I can get it more... I can get the edge a bit more refined, where it's a bit smoother. But as far as like, you know, baby bottom smooth, this is it on my neck. And I have a little weeper there, I believe. Oh, that's a really nice shape. Okay, well, I can try my hand at getting that edge a bit better, but it's probably not going to get much better because that was smoother than I thought. Oh yeah. Let's see, what are we going to do for aftershave today? think I'm just going to go with some Thayers. Because I'll probably have to be in the sun tomorrow. I think it's outside, so I don't want to irritate my face too much now. Come on, mustache, cooperate. So this is Thayer's, I'm saying it's a southern slang, Thayer's facial toner, Witch Hazel, aloe vera formula, and cucumber, alcohol free. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That cucumber smells nice. Okay, well, that's the shave. Holy cow. It really does feel smooth. I know I say that quite a bit, and I know I say I have really good shaves, but you've seen me have bad shaves. I say it when I have bad shaves, so it's, I think I'm just getting a better feel with the straights, and I'm getting a bit more efficient with them, and that's why they're feeling better. Anyways, we're almost at 22 minutes, guys. If you're still watching, holy cow, I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next shave.